Tonight, we take a journey into the world of speed, stunts, and cinematic legend as we remember Paul Walker, the actor whose name became synonymous with adrenaline, fast cars, and unforgettable movie moments. Known globally for his iconic role as Brian O'Connor in the Fast and Furious franchise, Walker captured hearts, not just for his on-screen charisma, but for the authenticity he brought to every high-octane scene. From the very first film in 2001 to the sprawling global franchise that followed, Paul Walker's presence defined a generation of action cinema. His dedication to performing stunts, connecting with fans, and building chemistry with co-stars elevated the Fast and Furious series beyond a typical action franchise, turning it into a worldwide phenomenon that continues to inspire both filmmakers and audiences. Paul Walker's journey in the Fast and Furious franchise is a story of evolution and impact. What began as a small-scale street racing movie soon grew into a multi-billion-dollar blockbuster series, in no small part due to Walker's ability to balance charm, intensity, and relatability. Fans were drawn not only to the heart-pounding car chases and explosive action, but to the authenticity Paul brought to the role. His portrayal of Brian O'Connor was layered: a skilled driver, a loyal friend, and a character whose morality and emotions resonated with viewers. Beyond the screen, Paul formed a deep bond with co-stars, especially Vin Diesel, and those friendships translated into chemistry that elevated each installment, creating some of the most memorable duos and ensembles in modern cinema. Walker's influence extended far beyond acting. He was deeply involved in understanding cars, racing culture, and automotive mechanics, which brought an unparalleled realism to the Fast and Furious films. His passion for cars was not just a hobby, but a core part of his identity, and it resonated with fans worldwide. From street racing enthusiasts to casual moviegoers, Paul's authenticity made viewers believe in every chase, drift, and high-speed maneuver. The franchise's success owes much to his commitment. He performed stunts, consulted on technical details, and even influenced storylines to reflect realism and excitement. In doing so, he helped transform an action series into a cultural phenomenon that continues to dominate box offices and streaming platforms even years after his passing. Fast and Furious is more than action. It's about family, loyalty, and the emotional connections that bind characters together, values that Paul Walker embodied both on and off screen. His performances brought depth to scenes of camaraderie, friendship, and sacrifice, making audiences care about more than the cars or explosions. Behind the scenes, Paul's humility, generosity, and genuine nature earned him the respect and affection of co-stars, crew members, and fans alike. The chemistry he shared with actors like Vin Diesel, Jordana Brewster, and Michelle Rodriguez wasn't scripted. It was real, and it translated into the films seamlessly. This combination of talent, authenticity, and human connection is what transformed Fast and Furious from a racing movie into a global franchise that celebrates action, heart, and shared experiences. Paul Walker's influence on the Fast and Furious franchise extended beyond his performance. He was a trusted collaborator in shaping the storylines, ensuring that the films reflected a sense of realism and respect for car culture. Directors and writers often consulted him on vehicle choices, driving techniques, and authentic racing scenes. This level of involvement made the action sequences more believable and elevated the entire franchise. Fans noticed the difference. Each high-speed chase felt grounded in genuine skill. Each stunt carried the thrill of authenticity. Paul's dedication to both craft and character helped cement the Fast and Furious series as not just entertainment, but a cinematic benchmark for action films in the 21st century. The impact of Paul Walker's work resonates even after his tragic death in 2013. His character, Brian O'Connor, became a symbol of courage, loyalty, and integrity in popular culture. The franchise continued in his absence, but Paul's influence remained embedded in the story, inspiring tribute scenes, flashbacks, and heartfelt messages from co-stars and fans alike. Vin Diesel often speaks of Walker not just as a co-star, but as a brother, emphasizing how the franchise's emotional core is built around his legacy. This enduring presence demonstrates how one actor's dedication and humanity can shape a franchise's identity, making it about more than action. It's about relationships, moral choices, and shared passion. Beyond the films, Paul Walker's love for cars and speed left a lasting mark on automotive enthusiasts worldwide. He attended car shows, supported racing events, and often shared his own experiences behind the wheel, bridging the gap between Hollywood glamour and real-world car culture. His authenticity and genuine enthusiasm inspired fans to explore racing, mechanics, and automotive engineering. The Fast and Furious movies, fueled by Paul's passion, also influenced the industry, shaping trends in car modifications, drifting, and cinematic car stunts. In this way, his legacy transcends acting. He became an icon for automotive culture, a figure whose impact is measured both on-screen and in garages across the world. Paul Walker's story is a reminder of how talent, authenticity, and personal dedication can elevate entertainment into cultural significance. The Fast and Furious franchise remains one of the highest-grossing series in history, a testament to the combination of thrilling action, relatable characters, and emotional storytelling that Paul helped define. Beyond ticket sales, his work influenced co-stars, filmmakers, and fans, creating a community bonded by shared admiration and excitement. Even years later, retrospectives, fan events, and social media tributes highlight his lasting influence, proving that an actor's contribution to culture is measured not just by roles, but by the authenticity, heart, and humanity they bring to their craft. As we celebrate Paul Walker's legacy tonight, it is clear that his impact goes far beyond Hollywood screens. Through Fast and Furious, he introduced audiences to a world of speed, loyalty, and connection, leaving behind characters and stories that continue to inspire. His dedication to realism, his passion for cars, and his deep connections with co-stars created a lasting imprint on cinema. Even in his absence, the spirit of Brian O'Connor lives on, reminding us of the power of authenticity, heart, and the indelible mark one individual can leave on the world. Paul Walker's story is more than a career. It is a legacy of action, emotion, and unforgettable cinematic history.